Hi, it's Heather. It's almost the end of Wednesday, and I almost didn't record a check-in today. And I wondered how could I have forgotten? And I realized that I've been spending the last couple of days in a state of heightened anger. It's the only word for it. I am angry at all the news that is coming, not just out of the States, but out of parts of Canada too, about another one or two or three or four of our Black brothers and sisters who have been murdered or harmed in different ways by the law enforcement people who were supposed to be protecting them. I am angry. I am angry that the head of the police union in Minneapolis, where the most recent and dramatic shooting has happened, got up at a press conference and said he's been at 3 different shootings and he feels nothing about any of them. I am angry. I am angry that in Washington, D.C., across from the White House, there was a church courtyard where volunteers were supporting the peaceful protest that was happening outside the gates of the White House. They were handing out water bottles and granola bars and providing medical help to any of the protesters who might need it. And they were tear gassed and rubber bullets were shot at them to get them off the yard of their own churchyard so that someone could get a photo op with a Bible, misusing my faith and misrepresenting the Jesus of peace and of diversity and of inclusion in a situation of violence that is just going to make it worse. I am so angry. And I think maybe even one of the things that makes me the angriest is that maybe I didn't get this angry until it was my church, a church which by and large has been dominated by white people, at least in this part of the world. And I guess maybe the angriest thing of all is that these acts are perpetrated by the actions and inactions of people who look a lot like me. And this is not my world. This is not my faith. I'm so angry and I don't know what to do about it. And all I can do is just continue to bear witness. And all I can do is lift up this biblical understanding of God's holy city where no one dies and no one kills and there are no divisions, and it doesn't matter what color you are, it doesn't matter what gender you are, it doesn't matter what religion you are, it doesn't matter what orientation you are, it doesn't matter what you've done, and it doesn't matter who you are welcome as a brother and sister of a God who loves you. That's the vision I am looking for, and I don't know how to get from here to there. I remarked at some point that I've never talked about the book of Revelation as many times as I have in the last 2 years, been explaining to people what it's all about. It's not what we think it's about. It's not about rapture and all this kind of stuff. It's a book that's written essentially as a political commentary on the injustice of the Roman Empire of its day, an indictment of the Emperor Nero, who was so far gone as emperor that he let parts of Rome burn and then initiated the first Christian persecutions to distract the city from his terrible mismanagement of the emperor. Are we back there? That's the question I've been asking myself all week long. If you, like me, are angry, let us share our anger. Let us not forget. Let us not let this go. Let us continue to tell the story as best we can, staying out of the way, not making it our story, but making some space for the story to be told by the people who've lived it. And let us not rest until this kind of injustice is a part of history as much as the Emperor Nero. For that kind of world, I pray to God. Amen.